coming out of the earnings call yesterday with Amazon, obviously we saw that supply chain and labor shortages are causing profitability issues and causing a risk to the profit margins for retailers and especially Amazon has been responding to it. Now, of course, Amazon's response with increasing the price of Prime membership is very open. It's very visible. But one thing, Don, that we've been noticing, which is not so noticed and not talked about, and it's kind of a hidden cost being passed on to the consumer, is very simply price. So we, over the last year over year, we've seen Amazon's price index change by about 9% upward, which is Amazon's 9% more expensive on the same basket of goods year over year. And in some categories, like say grocery, it's up 11%. And in your category, like patio, lawn and garden and some furniture, we are up looking at like high 20s, low and high 20s in terms of how prices are going up. I thought this was also very interesting in how Amazon's addressing some of the profitability concerns from supply chain, but then passing those costs not just back to the vendors, but also back to the consumers.
So the costs are real. And I mean, it's surprising to see, but not as much, not jarringly surprising, because I think, we're just seeing it no matter what the category, the consumers is paying more in price. So it kind of reinforced what I was thinking, to be honest.
And Don, I oftentimes worry about sort of the long-term impact of this, like, because we have been trained as consumers to just go to Amazon.com and buy it, not even do price comparisons.
Right.
Prices going up on Amazon is kind of should be concerning from a long-term perspective, because now Amazon sort of potentially sending a message that, hey, we may be higher priced. It'll be interesting to see how this impacts, but it's certainly bound to have some impacts in terms of long-term growth. But maybe it's that Amazon's already picked up so much momentum that they can afford to take some short-term price increases, and maybe they bring it down when the supply chain crisis ends and all of that. But
yeah, I don't think you're far off there, Guru. I shared something maybe last week on Google's share of search for, I believe it was the quarter, had increased demonstrably. I mean, just the biggest it had increased in years. And what the article what the article expected, or kind of correlated to, was prices rising on, for example, to the point you just made, in Amazon, and therefore consumers actually going to Google first for search instead of going to Amazon first for search, which is something that is certainly a change.